All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing today? I believe that we are okay. Happy weekend to you. So this hour we are going to go through, an update from Burkina Faso and the Nigerian aircraft, military aircraft, and 11 Nigerian soldiers that are being held in Burkina Faso for some days now, and people are reacting differently. Some of us are reacting based on what we know. So I want to make it clear: I'm not here to side anybody or to propagate negativity or causing war or hatred or anything. No, I don't support violence. I keep on saying that I don't support war. I don't believe in crime and all that. Why we do what we do is simply because I want us to focus on the condition, on the problem that concerns us at large. Like Africans and Nigerians, black race all over the world, we need to find, identify our problem and find a way to solve it. Some people don't want to talk about it. Some people believe that talking about it is a kind of causing problem. It's not about causing problem. Without you identifying your problem, you will never know how to solve it. There's no way you can solve a problem that you don't even know. You can't even explain how, what makes it a problem. But the moment you understand your problem, that means you can then provide solution to that. So the issue between Nigeria and Burkina Faso, people ignored, mostly Nigerians, not Nigerian government here. I'm talking about Nigerian citizens. Some of them ignore the root cause of the problem, like who actually offended who. They have started talking about military equipment, who is more stronger, who is more powerful, who is this, who's that. But you can't see any of them blaming the government for penetrating into the expense of another nation. And I'm going to look into everything, because once you look down on people, you will bound to make this kind of comment. So there's an update again about what is going on, because I told us yesterday that the Burkina Faso, and the report from there, they said that they're going to reveal what the jet military aircraft, what it contains, and the mission of that aircraft, in that space and all that. So they have come up with this kind of an update. All right, we're going to go through it as the time permits us. So let us go through it. This is from Sahel Revolutionary Soldiers. What I said, remember, this is from that part, okay? And we are going to go through, like I promised you that we are going to do that. So, case of Nigerian C-130, a military intelligence operation carried by Burkina Faso Air Force, revealing a strategic sabotage plan against the AES, the Alliance of Sahel States, okay? The incident of Nigerian C-130 intercepted the skies of Burkina Faso is not a diplomatic accident, much less a mere technical malfunction, as claimed by Abuja. That is when Abuja said that, we are going to Portugal and our aircraft had an issue. We have to, conduct an emergency landing to the nearest airport, and that it wasn't so. That they are the one that thoughtfully dragged it down. That's what Burkina Faso are saying. This was a carefully planned clandestine military operation aimed at collecting sensitive data on Burkina Faso's defense devices. Okay, so a kind of the aircraft is there to hack the military defense devices of Burkina Faso, and that is what Burkina Faso government are saying. This infiltration attempt orchestrated in the shadows a part of a border strategy of hybrid warfare against the sovereign states of the Sahel, with the active complicity of French networks still present in the region. They are doing it for France, according to that is allegedly. That's what they're trying to say. Contrary to the official Nigerian vision, it was not the crew that chose to land at Bobo de Losa. That's the name of the airport, the city in Burkina Faso. The aircraft was dictated by Burkina Faso Air Force radials as it entered the national airspace without authorization flight plan, without authorization flight plan, and without prior communication. In the face of this apparent violation of air sovereignty, the Burkina forces immediately initiated an interception procedure. The aircraft was forced to land at Babo, a highly strategic area for military operation of AES. Okay, AES comprises of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. It wasn't until this first landing that the true nature of the mission was revealed. On board, 11 Nigerian officers, not identified as logistic or diplomatic personnel, but as a specialist in tactical navigation, military geolocation, and electromagnetic data collection. So they are not actually diplomats. It has nothing to do with the diplomatic personnel. These are military well specialized on gathering information, navigating, and drawing military map and everything. Is about intelligence, military intelligence, carrying out this mission on their airspace, and so whoever they're telling you that they're having a kind of going to Portugal and this and that, there's nothing like that. And allegedly, Portuguese government have actually denied having anything like that. So that's another thing that we need to. So it is obvious that Nigeria violate their, their airspace, and it's obvious that they have laid hands on a very vital information, to find out what they are there to do. The aircraft was equipped with passive electronic surveillance systems capable of capturing, the GPS coordinates of Burkina military bases and positions, the frequencies of communication of the commander units, strategic installation, radio signatures. These equipment are typical of, signal information. This is electromagnetic origin, intelligence, and mission used to map military. So this is a short form of military signal and magnetic. And he said that they equip this aircraft with all these devices for that particular mission. So detect troops movement, the system is capable of detecting troop movement and identify neurologic points of a defensive devices. A kind of, because I was told, like I said, what we report is what is on social media, that in Africa today, one of the countries that have defense, defense mechanism or defense system is Burkina Faso. They have it in quantum. From Obomasha. The objective was clear. To establish a tactical database on the Burkina armed forces in an undeclared war logic. According to several security sources, this mission would have been prepared in coordination with France networks still active in the region, despite the official withdrawal of Hezbollah troops. France losing its influence in the Sahel would seek to keep an eye on the military dynamic of AES, relying on the regional relays, namely in the Nigerian security device, Nigerian ECOWAS pivot and strategic pattern of the West would play the role of indirect infiltration vector here under the guise of bilateral cooperation. The choice of Bobo, that is the city in Burkina Faso, as a strategic is not another. This city is a major logistic and military crossroads, home to critical infrastructure for the coordination of Sahelian forces, that's Mali, Niger, and all that. While attempting to fly over this area without authorization, the device probably detected to scan through troop installation and movements in order to transmit this data to external analysis centers, which could be France. The rapid and decisive response of Burkina Air Force resulted in the failure of this intelligence cooperation, neutralizing the equipment on board and placing officers under control. In strike adherence to national security procedure. An extensive investigation is underway. Maybe they are still not. Maybe hopefully they will bring another because yes, as of yesterday, this one, as of yesterday, day before yesterday, this one was not in public. Like you will not see this kind of thing because people ask a question: what is that thing that you find in the military jet? What exactly is that thing? So they are not done yet, from what I'm hearing now. An extensive investigation is underway. And military and the preliminary results confirm the hostile nature of the mission. This episode confirmed that Burkina Faso, far from being a passive space, is now a sovereign state, master of its sky, border, and strategic security. It is also demonstrated that external powers unable to accept the rise to power of the Sahel states are resulting to indirect, stealth, and illegal method of attempt to curb their emancipation. But the plan backfired, and the message is clear: no more clandestine operation will go unnoticed in the Burkina skies. The people and their institutions are alert, united, and determined to defend every inch of their sovereignty. As of today, Saturday, December 13, 2025, the Nigerian military aircraft and the 11 soldiers on board are still in Faso. Okay, that's in Burkina Faso. Now, there's something I would notice here. When you pay close attention, I want to check in the comment here. Okay, in the comment here, this person, where's that person that made a comment? I'm trying to locate. Okay, there are so many comments here, but let's focus on this one first. This is a Nigerian, okay? Alpha says something. If Nigeria wanted to do all this, the aircraft they would have used is the ATR-42, preferred for signal gathering, surveillance, and all the C-130 does not have that capacity. There is also the CH-4. The list is long. This is all gymnastic. We know who backed the coup in Benin. Release those men, he said. Now, after listening to all this they said here, first thing first, that your military, invaded their airspace. When they drag them down, what their thought before dragging it down was proved by what they noticed, that the sophisticated or the devices in that airplane and the personnel, the people on board, are specialized for hacking and intercepting people's information, military information, and surveillance is just to know what you have, what you don't want people to know, where do you put your head, where do you have this kind of equipment and all that. That is what they're there to detect. Trying to know those strategic areas so that by the time they strike, it may not be Nigeria, it may be France. Okay, it may be another country, maybe the so-called ECOWAS and all that. So they will know where to penetrate and how to carry that. And remember, Nigeria is the head of the ECOWAS. So they decided to, as the boss, they would decide to carry out this mission. So when this guy made this comment here, he ignored all these offenses. He ignored all these penetrations. He ignored all these protocols. He just said that, look, the aircraft you are talking about did not do any illegal thing in your space. Even after telling you that they were there gathering information, spying on the places military intelligence of Burkina Faso and everything, try to spy on it and transfer signal to France. Okay, who happen to have their base in the region in Africa. It's not as if they're going to transfer it to Europe. They have their machine, their equipment somewhere in Africa still, even though they pretend they're no longer, but they're still. All right. And the Nigerian government has nothing to do. That's my own worry on all this thing. What is Nigerian government have got to do with France? You are not colonized by France. You were colonized by Britain, and you are now serving France as if because at the end of the day, it's about interest. And funny enough, the interest here is not about Nigerian interest. It's about the current regime interest. The business they have and all that is what they're protecting using Nigerian national, Nigerian national security and what they have and everything. So it's about personal interest. France may be doing their own for their people. Nigeria own they're doing it for the current regime without knowing. Now some people have responded to him and somebody said, keep them in Faso, jail them. I am so ashamed that any Nigerian would associate themselves with such a sovereignty on Burkina. The Burkina way is the way Nigerians need to follow. You need to work with BF and not plot against them. I don't what my Burkina Faso that BF exactly because they are a brother though. So they are the one Africa God. You would think Burkina Faso of today is like yesterday. They are using well sophisticated military grade equipment from Russia. Nigerians should think well so that we don't fall flat yakata. They say we are disgraced already. It is so unfortunate. And many Nigerians are calling for, release them now, release them now. You forgot that even France, they held French citizens for almost 1 year plus. Just people that were trying to spy on them. They hold them 1 year. Is it you? And many Nigerians don't know this. Some of them don't know this, honestly. And oh my goodness. A lot is yet to surface though. So let's move to another thing because I have a few things to share with us. I want us to, pay close attention to some of the things that is trending today about this issue. All right. So, like the guy that I just showed you his comment, who claimed that there's nothing wrong, that they did not commit anything, just release them and all that. You need to understand also that most of the people commenting this don't know anything about what happened. Some of them don't even know, what is offense and all that. They don't care. All right. Like the guy who said that the aircraft they use there is not even sophisticated one, and to him, you don't need to blame Nigeria for that, even though they're in your space, without telling you what they're there for. They just decide to fly to your space for no just mission. There's no reason. The aircraft he caught, one of the reasons that they don't use that kind of aircraft is because it will be very, very, predictable, because that aircraft is made for that kind of operation. So for them to disguise, they have to use aircraft that you will not suspect to do that kind of surveillance. But that's the story from that day, though. That's my own belief. So Africa said the grounded Nigerian C-130 was not ordinary aircraft, okay? It was equipped with a highly sophisticated geomapping system and technology. It was transmitting the information in real time to the French military agencies in the region. Ahead the aircraft not being intercepted and grounded, the French would have been having all the Burkina military bases and coordinate. A highly trained Nigerian military personnel are likely to face espionage and terrorism charges. Death sentence would be appropriate. I don't know about this one. I'm not a judge. I'm just reading what they said though, not from me. So somebody says something before then. Okay, that's from someone. Someone said what? Captain Torre Captain Ibrahim Traore, that's the president of Burkina Faso, once detained French. Okay, as if I already know. I just told you they detained French nationals in Burkina Faso for almost 1 year, and luckily this guy managed to highlight it here. He said Captain Ibrahim Traore once detained French citizens for nearly a year, facing the French government, forcing the French government to enter negotiation, nearly pleading and pay for their release. So how does Nigerian think it is a bigger? How Nigerian think it is bigger or more powerful than France? Leadership is about control, not bragging. Security expert reacting to Burkina Faso's detention of 11 Nigerian soldiers. It is not a child play. It's not just the thing that is Nigerian. Some Nigerian, not Nigerian government. I think Nigerian government understand the mess they're in. I think they understand it. But some Nigerians are playing it as if it's just a mere talk. Let's go. No, you need to accept your mistakes, even if you want to apologize and turn back from France, because you get nothing from that from French. My own assessment, or less, the only person getting here is the current president. Tinubu is one that is getting some, and he's doing this in my own belief. I'm not telling you that I have intel, okay? I believe that he's doing it for his personal gain, not because of Nigeria as a continent. Burkina Faso has the best air defense system in Africa at the moment. If you don't believe, send your machinery by air and let's see what happens. Try me, boys. I don't know. The person behind this, are you maybe from Burkina Faso? Now, and just what this. Burkina Faso, China made SR-5 multiple launch rocket system, MLRS, is worth as at least $5 million for a single stroke, with its accessories, battery tech support, and spare parts. They bought 4 units of the launch. And watch the video so that you know that Burkina Faso know what they have to do to maintain their choice and their decision so far. Because you don't just turn against your people that colonize you. People that colonize you, don't turn against them for turning's sake. You have to back it up with equipment. And they have done that. They have done that. So if as a Nigerian you think that it's just no, these boys are doing nothing, think twice. Think twice. This is the one they can display. Somebody says it's a China made, like the write-up says China made, which no problem. But remember, China and Nigeria they're in good time, right? But China is a business. They're business. They're businessmen and women. They're anybody that want to buy the equipment, no matter how you want to see it, they will sell it. They will sell it. Yes, Burkina Faso is very small, but it's not about by size. Remember Israel. I'm just saying. Somebody, Nigerians are not, some Nigerian citizens are not giving up. They're actually giving it back to back also, reacting on this. But like I said, nobody's praying for war. But in as much as you are praying, you don't want war. You need to learn how to avoid war also. Because you cannot just penetrate people's airspace and expect them to fold hand. The audacity of some Nigerians that baffles me. So sometimes I wonder if they actually reason at all. Not Nigerian government. I'm talking about Nigerian citizens. Some of them, not all. Because sometimes when you read their comments, you'll be like me. I got confused. For example, read this with this guy. This guy is well known, crazy, one of the craziest of them all. This guy. He said, these Nigerian female soldiers can defeat Burkina Faso. At his age, he don't bother to ask himself what is the strength of Burkina Faso. Don't bring war. You are facing insecurity here and there and all that. If you want to bring war, who am I to send them? It's your choice. But think twice. If you have all these military female and they couldn't defeat Fulani herdsmen. God. Okay, some of you may say, but it's government sponsored. Okay. So government is sponsoring terrorism. You think that such government will face real military of a nation backed up by Russia, that the whole world is very, very much afraid of. Russia. So according to him, these women are the one to face Burkina Faso. They are singing Buga in their march past. So this troop now is ready. They are ready and they are capable of defeating Burkina Faso, according to this according to this guy. Now, some people are very, very crazy, obviously, very, very, very crazy. And Senator Sheikh Sani made his own reaction. I believe some of them are reacting so that Nigerian government will say, okay, I will know who side us, who support us, and who does not support us for their political reasons. That's what I can. But they don't want to berate on themselves. It is good you advise the government to apologize and go into negotiation with Burkina Faso and stay away from France. Because French will put you in problem. Do I'm saying it to you? The leader of Burkina Faso military, Jota Brahim Dora, should release the 11 Nigerian Air Force personnel held by his government. Their continued detention is unacceptable and condemnable. My advice to him: when a man has many enemies by his door, he shouldn't open what? He shouldn't open. Is it all? He shouldn't open. Okay, he shouldn't open his window. He shouldn't open his window because it sounds like it's a halfway message. You understand? But now we got it. When a man has so many enemies at his door, he's not expected to open his windows. That's a very good proverb. But as a former senator, as a politician, and all that, I think your comment should have started by condemning the government and ask them to go into negotiation. But this one, you are just kind of dictating and commanding. That's all I can say about it. The choice is you guys. And this is another thing I wanted to watch. Okay, that is not going to happen. President Colonel Assami God of Mali will have the final word. He is not a hurry. He's not a hurry either. He's not a hurry either. What do you mean by that? He is not in hurry. Okay, he's not in hurry either. Okay, AES judicial process are on the way. That is like, remember what somebody said before, that is the people, this soldier may face treason or death sentence if Nigeria keep on demanding, release it because we're Nigeria, release it because we're the of Africa. They held France national because you cannot break it, because the rule is very, very clear. You cannot just jump from your own place and begin to talk about what is going on in another man's land. It doesn't work that well. And somebody likely, as somebody likely said in his video, this guy, let's hear him. Just hear what he said.
Burkina Faso. And people are saying Ibrahim Traore should leave the plane and the soldiers, if not, Nigeria will bombard Burkina Faso. People don't know how geopolitics works.
Okay.
People don't know about the international law in these countries. Because if they do know that, they will not just talk about Nigeria will just wake up and go and bombard Burkina Faso because they violated the airspace of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is in their given right to stop any plane that is not authorized to pass through their airspace. Forget Nigeria, even America that you know now cannot violate that. If they want to use the airspace of Burkina Faso, they should alert the government of Burkina Faso. If not, they pass through that airspace, Burkina Faso will stop them. If they refuse, they can take that plane down, and that is in their given rights. That plane that Burkina Faso arrested, they will decide the outcome.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a dialogue. There is nothing like Nigeria go back. Nothing.
Okay.
We shall see nothing. Burkina Faso, Nigeria will do the dialogue for Burkina Faso to release those personnel and the plane. You make them in their airspace, they stop you. Now they will do an investigation until they are satisfied, and then they will decide. Besides, Tinubu 2 hours ago is just to recognize that yes, that is one of their military plane that Burkina Faso has put on an investigation. But moreover, he said the plane was heading to Portugal. But my question is that what Nigerian military plane with 11 officers going to do in Portugal when they are just last night they were bombarding in Benin, close to Burkina Faso, and you don't understand. You know why they don't want Benin to even try to have coup d'etat. Look at the map. When you look at the map, the Sahel, you know, right now we have Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. They are like they share border to themselves.
Which is true.
And you go to Benin. Benin share border with Burkina Faso. So if any military coup happen in Benin and they decided to join the Sahel, Benin and Burkina Faso, they join together. So if that happen, you know the expansion. Tinubu is not the one that desperate. Those who are desperate are there who made the phone call for Tinubu to take action to just fly those fighter jets to go into Benin and to do some bombardment. And they cannot do those same bombardment in Nigeria to the Boko Haram. So for you who are saying we shall see nothing. The outcome of that plane and those military will be decided by Ibrahim Traore, not Nigeria. And Nigeria will open dialogue to rescue them. That's how it works. So you can patiently wait and see.
And the more they keep on asking, release them, the more they actually putting those military in problem. Because those 11 Nigerian soldiers in problem. Because the earlier you start this dialogue is better. But there's a kind of animosity, the anger, the hatred between Nigeria and Burkina Faso, and not even Burkina Faso alone, Mali and Niger. Why? Nigeria have made it clear to themselves, to all the African brothers, that you guys run away from France. I am the one that will enable them to catch you back. Automatically, they will see you like the number one enemy. So the dialogue will be very difficult. Very, very difficult. And look at it this way. They just finished bombarding, Benin before this incident happened. Do you know the reason why people launch rockets from their base to another nation? It's not as if they don't have aircraft to fly up to that country's airspace and begin to throw bomb. The reason why they launch it, because once you make use of that airspace, they are capable of pulling you down. And some countries that have what it takes to pull you down will drag you down. So you can't do anything about it because this is their airspace. If they have it, if they are well equipped, you can't fly into the airspace. That's if you want to attack them, you have to launch missile from another nation to land. But once you go up to throw it, the tendency of you landing is very, very, very high. That's what people don't understand. And I love the way people are not getting it very, very clear, like the explanation. Because if you're in Nigeria, they will deceive you that giant of Africa, once you command them to do, they will do. It doesn't work that way. You are not the only nation in the world. Other nations also pay close attention to what is going on. Hear this.
Allow me to say this once again a little louder for those of you in the back. The future is African. The future of this world is African. Allow me to say this once again a little louder for those of you in the back. The future is African.
Do you know why I played this video? To show you another person that is not that Ibrahim Traore is not the only one. This is the Malian, president of Mali. Okay, Colonel Assemi. He is the current president of Mali, another nation that is under the AES, Alliance of Sahel States. So these are people that it's not that you don't. Your problem is not that it does not end with Mali. It ends with all these three nations, and the other part of them is Russia. So, and Russia and France are not in good time because of what is going on in Ukraine. So don't think that there's a reason why Russia have the base in those areas to push France. It's kind of paying French back what they're doing to them by supporting Ukrainians. So it's about interest. And Burkina Faso and Mali and Niger have utilized this opportunity. They have utilized it very, very well. Ask yourself who is more secured. They will tell you in Nigeria that Boko Haram herdsmen, from other countries, they will call these countries Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. And these are Fulani from Sahel, right? But why are they having get free? They are operating freely in Nigeria more than where they come from. Because those ones have decided not to do trade by barter business. They focus on their national integrity to compare Niger. And you see some people that are potential, victim of kidnapping or victim of kidnappers coming online because you are not free, they have not kidnapped you, bragging, oh, we are going to bomb, you are calling for war. Are you ready for that? You are not even safe in what is going on, and nobody wants war. Nobody is praying for this nonsense. You should be praying on how the government will protect you, but your focus is on how to call for war, undermine the integrity of another nation. The same people that shouted a few weeks ago, America don't come, or we are a sovereign nation. How can you come? You remember? But they have pressed button to strike in Benin Republic. When they are being asked, they said that the president of the country requested for them to requested for their presence. And who requested for these ones being hovering around on Burkina Faso airspace? Who called them there? Okay, they are not a local sovereign nation. You can't eat your cake and have it. How can a Nigerian citizen? Somebody said this person say, how can Nigerian citizens are supporting the AES Sahel's country while the government is against them? It's like the government is on its own. It's like in Nigeria, the government is on its own. Make this make sense, please. Okay, they play.
They are not just another leader in this country.
No, listen. Let me go back a little bit. Sorry about that. I want to start it from the beginning.
This video is for you. If you try any nonsense for these three men you see here, the Sahel, they are not just another leader in this country. Those three men, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, we, the citizens of this continent, we support them 200%. Do not mess around with us. Don't try rubbish. If France is using you to get our brothers, you will not like this continent. This continent will not contain you. I'm from Nigeria, as you can see. I'm making this guidance video from your country, Nigeria. No freaking lights. No lights. Nigeria is full of shit. Smelling like shit. No lights. Bola like Tinubu in your freaking country.
Anyway, she's not alone. So many people share this feeling with her too. But I'm not here to mock anyone. Please don't just like the video and let me know what you think about it on the comment section. God bless you and take care of yourself. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe. You get why, all right? Share it to many platforms of your choice. I want to know what you think. What's your take? Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now. Take care.